Hi guys, long time no see. Today we're gonna be talking about Fenty Beauty's new soft matte pro filter powder foundation. So Fenty Beauty usually always comes out with something right after Christmas, which is pretty smart in my opinion. And she brought it out in 50 shades, which is very uncommon when you look at powder foundations. Me, I have dry skin, so I don't usually gravitate toward powder foundation. I wasn't a fan until I met the Makeup Forever. I think it's like the soft matte or the matte velvet powder foundation. Oof, when I tell you that powder foundation is so beautiful and the finish that you can achieve with it is chef's kiss. The only thing about powder foundation is if you're dry like me, you're probably not thinking about purchasing, or you kind of like shy away from it because when you think of powder, you think of oil control, blotting, So if you're dry, you're trying to stay away from that. But I know that you can achieve such a beautiful, beautiful finish with powder foundation. We'll see how this one lays, but that's what I want to show you in this video, like steps that I would take, extra like skin prep, hydration that you would need, and like the steps to lay down a powder foundation. We're going to try it out together. I'm going to try it for you so you can see whether you want to buy it or not. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I've been gone. I think I uploaded my last video 2 months ago, but I'm back. Hello. The hiatus is over. I'm gonna let you guys know where I've been, how I'm feeling, and I'm gonna show you guys my 2021 vision board in my next video or in an upcoming video. Very long intro. Sorry. But let's get into it. Alright. Let me back the fuck up. Alright, so I feel like the most important step in the process of applying powder foundation is your skin prep. But I feel like that's anytime you want your base to look bomb, you always want to have really like solid skin prep to go with it, especially if you have dry skin and you're trying to use a powder foundation for coverage. So before we do that, this is what it looks like. I feel like if you're watching this, you've seen everybody else's video, so it's really nice and compact. This is the packaging, and then it goes down just like your standard everyday powder foundation. They always flip up and they have a sponge in there, so it's nice. I got the shade 210 because on the website or when they advertised it, they just said pick your shade in the hydrating or the soft matte and that'll be the same shade in this one. So I chose 210, and I did see certain reviews that said you should go down a few shades or maybe one down, but the undertone changes depending on how you go down. So if I were to go one down, that would be a more warm undertone. 200, I feel like that's a more warm undertone. The undertone changes, so I didn't want to change the undertone because I know that I'm a neutral. I'm in between warm and cool. So if I go warm, it's gonna look too orange on me. So if this is too dark, I'll just go down whatever other neutral comes before this. I wouldn't go directly down, if that makes sense. So to start, I'm gonna go on with the Drunk Elephant b-hydra hydration serum. And always remember that the products that I'm using, they don't have to be the exact same products, because I know that some can be a little pricey, just as long as you have a substitute for these that do kind of like the exact thing. So this is just like a simple, very hydrating serum. And when you prep the skin, you just want to feel out your skin. I feel like that's something that a lot of people miss out on, especially if you have dry skin. You know how we get those dry patches in some areas. For me, my problem area is like in the forehead and sometimes like right here. So you want to feel your skin out and kind of like massage it in a sense, kind of like feel where your skin needs a little extra love and really working that product in there. I love using my hands because it's just kind of like it warms the product up and it helps it sink a little better, in my opinion. So yes, Drunk Elephant b-hydra serum. I feel like this video is going to be a little longer. I apologize in advance. So the moisturizer that I've been loving is the Marc Jacobs Youthquake. I've fallen back in love with this. I remember in past videos I have used this, and then I found the Milk moisturizer, fell in love with that one, still love that one. I have a backup like right over here. But I recently started using this again, and I really love this. I feel like this can be used whether you're oily or dry, but I just feel like it keeps my skin hydrated throughout the day. So same thing, you just want to rub it in. Take your time and just feel it out. After moisturizer, I like to add a little bit of under eye cream. I've been using the Kiehls avocado eye treatment. Like I said, whatever you have that you feel works for you, that you love, use that. I just got this while I was working at Sephora and I like it. And under eye cream, you literally, that's probably all that you would need for your under eyes, and you just want to, same thing, massage it. Under your eyes, you want to be as gentle as possible because it's very delicate skin. You don't want to do too much under there, but you do want to keep the under eyes hydrated because it'll take better to the concealer. Everything will just glide on a lot smoother, honestly. A little bit of lip balm. This is the Milk sleeping mask. I feel like now, especially during winter here in Maryland, my lips have been extra crusty. So after that, I kind of just like to let my skincare kind of like sit a little bit. It doesn't have to be too long. And I still go in with a primer. Pretty sure you guys already know that the primer that I'm going to go in is with the Milk Hydra Grip. This is just my go-to primer. I promise I'm going to find a new one this year and I'm going to use it. But this just works. Hydrates my skin but grips onto whatever I need it to grip on. We love her. With powder foundation, we kind of have to work backwards because it's a powder foundation, so we can't just lay the powder down and then go in with liquid concealer and blend everything out because I feel like it wouldn't mix well. So we're gonna work backwards. What I usually do instead of color correcting, and you know this if you've seen my other videos, I go in with the concealer shade that's maybe 1 or 2 shades darker, a little bit warmer, so it neutralizes this right here. Maybe my blemishes. And this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I love this concealer. Like, this is probably top 5 for me just because it gives you that coverage you need, but it flexes with the skin. Very minimal creasing and it lasts all day. I love her, and I'm in the shade medium just for reference. So once that's applied, I just go in with my little concealer brush and I start patting it into that area. With my concealer, I try not to move it around too much. I just kind of pat in that area. Keep patting, and it'll eventually kind of like melt into your skin. So after that, I'm going to go in with the concealer that's a few shades lighter than my skin tone just to give me like that brightening effect because I do like to look a little brighter. And the concealer that I've been loving for that, you guys already know, is the Mcgrath Sublime Perfection Concealer. I love this concealer. It's full coverage. Lasts all day. A little goes a long way. So where I like to put this is here, and then here. Same thing like we did with the concealer beforehand. You're just gonna pat it in, keep patting it in. What I like to do with this one though is wait maybe like 30 seconds, a minute, and then start blending it in because I feel like the pigment sticks a little better once it gets a little tacky, giving you a more brightening effect. And I've been loving this brush. This is the Bdellium Tools 788 brush. You can see it's like, it has this nice like triangle base, but it also, you can see it's like a slant, but it's very flat, but very full at the same time. So it gives you that nice airbrush finish. Love her. A little bit of cream bronzer. The one that I've been loving lately is actually the Soul Body. I don't think I've used this on my channel like in front of you guys yet, but I've really been liking this. And it smells so good. So I'm going to apply this real quickly and then we can get to the foundation. Before I forget, I'm going to use regular setting powder under my eyes just because I don't want to put this directly under my eyes because it's going to be the same color or same tone down here. I don't want all of this to be the same tone, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't just put that brightening concealer to dull that down. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of my Hourglass powder directly underneath. So what I'm gonna do is one side I'm gonna do with the little sponge that it brings in here, and usually I'd be the first one to say, get this shit away from me, I'm not gonna use it. But what I've found that with this sponge, when it comes to powders like this, it gives you a pretty nice finish and coverage as well, just because it's a sponge. That same thing happened to me with the Makeup Forever compact. I used it with the brush and I really wasn't feeling it, but I used the sponge that came with it and I was all for it. So I want to see what this looks like. Might not be the same case here, but it's worth a try because it's literally the easiest way. But I'm also going to try it out with the brush. This is the Bdellium Tools 968. So I told you guys about this one. This is just like a bigger version of this, and I love this so much, so much. So I'm gonna take it and kind of like pat it in. She actually might be a little dark, actually. She might be a little dark. Yeah, definitely. This is the side with the sponge. Let me go in with the brush and see. Yeah, so I like the side with the brush a lot better, actually. Girl, please. But so far, I don't like this sponge. I don't like the way it laid with the sponge, so I went over it with the brush. And sister, look at my skin. It looks so soft. That's, if I could describe it in one way, that's how it's looking. Soft. Yeah, I like this. It's giving very natural. Very like girl next door. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera and then I'll come back and give you my thought. It's 5 o'clock. Maybe I could come in like around 10 and I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. Then, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, let me finish that and then I'll let you know. Alright, so this is what my face is looking after I did a little bit of my eyes, lips, bronzer, blush, boom. So what I'm gonna do is come back later. It's 5:22 right now. I'm gonna come back around 10, maybe 9. Like, I'm not gonna go out today, so I don't feel like it's a true wear test, but we're just gonna see what it does. I do think it's just a tad bit dark, so I might go ahead and exchange it. But for right now, I really love the finish of it. It just gives you such a like soft complexion. Like, that's the best way I can describe it, like just soft. It doesn't feel tight. It doesn't feel like there's much on my face, actually. It's a cute little natural beat, and you know I'm all for that. I'm all for it. So yeah, I'm gonna come back in a few hours and let you guys know how I feel. So it's been 4 hours, I guess. I don't know. It hasn't been that long. I think I stopped like around 5. So 4 hours, almost 5. And this is what my face is looking like. It's not that much shine because, like I said, I haven't been wearing it for that long, but I actually really like how it looks. I feel like this is one of those products that as time goes on, as you begin to have a little oil come through your face, it looks better. It looks better. And one thing that I can say is that because it's not liquid, when I smile, like I make a lot of expressions throughout the day, since it's not liquid, it's not settling into my fine lines, or it's not as visible as if it were to be with liquid. So yeah, overall I'm really impressed. I like it. I like how small and compact it is. Of course, I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna use it in my future videos, upcoming videos. I'm gonna wear it out actually, like when I have to put a mask on and stuff, and just let you guys know my opinion if it changes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is all I have for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was informative in some type of way. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, any video suggestions down below. And that's it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.